Tomorrow is Jobs Day. That is a day we want the number to be high, the day in which we learn how many jobs the nation created the previous month and whether the unemployment rate went up or down. Knowing how we are doing influences business and investment and public policy, so fingers crossed, because numbers are powerful. Now imagine if suddenly these numbers disappeared. What if the monthly jobs report didn't exist and we were just left to guess whether unemployment is getting better or worse? This completely untenable, unworkable, and damaging possibility could be reality if Congressman Jeff Duncan, a South Carolina Republican, could actually pass the new proposal he's pushing. It's called the Census Reform Act, and Congressman Duncan and 10 of his House colleagues are all for it. If Jeff Duncan's name sounds familiar, it's because Rachel mentioned him just 2 weeks ago when the South Carolina Republican was one of 4 members of Congress pushing Glenn Beck's conspiracy theories in the wake of the Boston Marathon bombing. But now he's waging a different kind of assault on reality. He's sponsoring a bill that would tell the Census Bureau it would be allowed to continue to do that once-a-decade count of the populace for which it is famous, and that is all the Census Bureau would be allowed to do. Here's the thing about that proposal. The Census Bureau also oversees an economic census, an agricultural census, a government census, and on and on. It provides reliable, accurate information to all of us. And it is information that helps us to live better lives. A business owner is wondering where to build a new factory. City planners need to know where to expand roadways. Investors want to know what the nation's gross domestic product is. All of those job creators, will they rely on data from the Census Bureau? Ken Pruitt, the former director of the U.S. Census, who is now a professor of public affairs at Columbia University, told the Huffington Post this week that if Duncan's proposal became law, from now on, we won't have an unemployment rate. Maureen Haver, a past president of the National Association for Business Economics, added, do they understand that these data that the Census Bureau collects are fundamental to everything else that's done? The proposal to scrap a huge part of the Census Bureau's work is unlikely to get anywhere because Democrats and probably some Republicans will have none of it. But it is important to note that there are members of Congress, at least 11 of them, who do not care to be tethered by information, for whom information appears to be a nuisance. Yes, there are Republicans in Congress who dare to defy the dauntless defender of data, the count. Seriously, you don't want to listen to this guy? What's next? A war on Big Bird?